All right, what is up, YouTube? It's Mr. Zuni back out with another video. And as you see from the title, I don't even know how to start this video off. Can Bitcoin get under 10,000 or have reached 10,000? Are we going to go into a bear market? All those things I'm thinking about. Just I've been getting a really weird feeling in my stomach. I've been making a lot of money, making money off of DeFi, and I see all these projects going up. I see, the massive success DeFi can bring. Coming from, the stock market, that's where I got my, a lot of my money in, and where I was starting, a few years back, in 2015s. I got heavily into Amazon. During the pandemic, I kind of switched it out for Tesla. And, I've been kind of getting into crypto with Doge and all that. And Bitcoin during the pandemic, I was able to get in lows. And I rode it up, and, the rest is history. And now I'm sitting a few years later into a new territory this year. I finally got into DeFi and learning about the 2% a days, 3% a days, sometimes the miners, 8% a day, making some good money off of crypto and DeFi. But I think if Bitcoin tanks, DeFi is not going to sustain. A lot of the coins sometimes are pegged to something, or stable coins. I wonder what's going to happen with those, especially those who are kind of pegged towards a coin or related to a coin or not really backed by anything that we know of exactly what they're backed by exactly. And I think, the bear market, I think, is going to be a great opportunity for you to be rich, whenever it ends in a year or two. But I'm looking forward to the bear market, but I'm not looking forward to the bear market. I'm getting a weird, like I said, I'm kind of getting a weird just pit in my stomach if something is going to happen sooner rather than later. I was back last year. I thought we were going to go to the bull market. We did. I thought we were going to go. I thought was going to go, parabolic. I thought, institutions were starting to buy in a little bit. We had Tesla buying in. I thought we were going to get this massive just adoption. And like, I don't know. I'm not sure it's going to happen anytime soon because of a couple things. I'm sure you guys know about the Mount Gox issue. But something I kind of want to read. This is kind of not the newest article out. I think it was last month article, I think it was. But just something to keep in mind, because this, depending on when, so basically they're gonna try, Mt. Gox is gonna try to refund everybody, right? They've been trying to do this since 2014. So 2013, 2014, whenever it happened. So I wasn't in crypto back then, but look at this. Back then in 2010, when they started, they represented over 80% of the global Bitcoin trading volume. So we know that a lot of people holding bags, right here. The remaining Bitcoins are worth $6 billion. $6 billion. Now, we don't know exactly how this is going to work out, if they're going to, distribute all at once, or if they're going to pay a little bit every month or year, or how it's going to work. But that's what they're trying to do. The cyber crimes unit of Tokyo, they're trying to make it right. This is going to be something big whenever word gets out that they're going to actually do it. I think we're going to have a lot of trading happening. I think a lot of people are going to try to get out, try to get their money back, right? I would say. Let's see the newest news. This was 2 weeks ago. of course they appreciated. They were getting in like $100 or somewhere around there back in 2010. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin price in 2010. Can we go that far back? Let's see. No. But look at that. In 2013, it was $120, give or take. Maybe we could go. I'm sure we can go to Dex Tools. I want to see. I never really looked up Bitcoin back in the day. I first heard about Bitcoin when 2017 when it ran up to its all-time highs, but didn't know nothing. I'm telling you nothing. I didn't know nothing about it. Coworkers of mine were talking about it. Oh yeah, Dex Tools. I don't know why it does that. Like all the ones I look at that's over like a year is like, oh, I don't know, we cut off there. So I think that's when it started actually, but I think Dex Tool when it came out. But yeah, so I think this is going to be a big thing that's going to drive the price down, obviously. We're going to have a lot of selling pressure. I think a lot of people are going to sell to get their money back, right? They've been holding for almost 10 years, over 10 years, almost 10 years, yeah, 8 years. So it had to happen in 2013, 2014 when the hack happened. But it doesn't really matter when it happened. All that matters is it's gonna eventually they're going to pay that back in Bitcoin, or maybe they pay back in US dollars, or dollars or fiat. Maybe that helps out. I have no idea. Maybe they give it back to them. Just they give back to them what they put in. I don't know. Like I'm not sure exactly what's gonna happen, but they're talking about how it appreciated. So I'm assuming they're gonna give back to Bitcoin, right? They're gonna back their tokens because that's what they, stole. So, and the second part, I think, it's kind of a negative. It's just the traction this year. We've just been very choppy. Just even last year, we went up. We were up high, right? Back in January the 1st, we hit all-time highs. Then we crashed down to what? I think it was like 30,000 as well. I think it was 29,000. I want to say it was 29,000. And then we had a little bit of a pump again, and then we kind of had a little bit of pump again, and then we were kind of in the $30,000 ranges, and then we shot up. All-time highs we reached was at $69, $67 around there, and then we dumped again back to 33,000, and now we're sitting at 40,000. So whenever they plan on paying that money back, I think with the Mt. Gox issue, I think it's gonna drive the price down. I think everyone's gonna sell. Obviously, been waiting for 8 years. What would you do? What would you do? I would probably sell, get my money, realize those gains. I'm waiting 8 years. I won't pay taxes, heavy taxes on that, right? I won't pay heavy taxes on that. However, how that works, it's supposed to be theirs. They've been supposed to hold it for 8 years. Maybe it was a blessing and a curse for some of those people. Who knows? And then, like I said, number 2 is just, I don't know. This whole either I'm thinking people are learning more and more how to make money outside of Bitcoin, or they're not really wanting to buy Bitcoin anymore. Maybe the enthusiasm's gone. And I don't know how that's gonna work with crypto, because we always ran with Bitcoin. Maybe we have a Ethereum breakout or altcoin breakout. Maybe one of the altcoins just takes over and kind of leads the pack. You never know. Maybe DeFi leads the pack. I hope that's possible. Maybe DeFi takes over and kind of leads the charge and shows everybody, hey, we can make money. But like I said, DeFi is a risky place too, because you have a lot of rug pulls and scams and a lot of things happening. Splasive, they had issues with Aleph and Money. Piston has had its ups and downs launching between those two issues. You had a rug pull on Golden Goose. What else we have? We're having those risky miners where not the miners that those two, but like other miners where they weren't called miners. They were just called like you just staked for like 8%, 10% a day, and basically people got in and out as fast as they could and took the money. And then if you got in late, you lost all your money. If you weren't able to get it out, obviously probably weren't. So it's just like, I don't know how DeFi is gonna work, and I think number three, I think regulation is gonna have to happen for crypto to take off. But then again, when you, I don't know, when you get regulation, maybe you don't get the high APYs again. Maybe they don't need to do all that to attract so much people. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work. It's just I've been having this weird feeling the last couple weeks. I've been watching my portfolio like go up and like making money, and some of the stuff, like my coins that I'm like holding, they aren't doing the best. And I look at those and I think about the market and thinking about, okay, well, the stock market is kind of the same. We've been kind of going up and down. Like this last couple of days, this week for stocks kind of been crappy. It's been going down, especially the tech section. Hasn't been the best. I mean, Tesla's still good. I think Tesla finished above 1,000 today. Let me see Tesla stock price. Okay, finished under 1,000. I mean, look at this year for Tesla. I mean, it looks exactly like how we're looking at Bitcoin, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Um, let's do 5 years. I mean, kind of looks like Bitcoin. We had a massive run up. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Um, we just have a lot of uncertainty in the market, I think, and we still have a lot of catalysts still coming. A lot of bad news still here. The war, who knows what's going to happen with that. We just have a lot of craziness still going on in 2022. 2022 is going to be the year. If you can make it, you can make it any year, I think. So I'm doing my best to make it. And I hope you guys liked the video, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.